Investing in real estate hasn't changed much within the last 30 years up until now. And when you think about it, there hasn't been much innovation or technology within this space, but the world changed in November 2022 when ChatGPT, a groundbreaking AI chatbot developed by OpenAI, went live. And in today's video, we're going to discuss how ChatGPT is completely transforming the real estate industry and helping investors save time and resources. If you're new here, I'm Dr. Jeff Anzalone, a periodontalist, not a chatbot, on a mission to get you out of the rat race with passive income creation. Do me a favor and download the free guide I put together for you with the link below the video. So before we get started, you may be asking yourself, what exactly is ChatGPT? Well, it's actually an advanced AI or artificial intelligence chatbot that understands context and can mimic speech patterns while providing detailed responses. This incredible technology has caught the attention of various industries, and today we're going to focus on its potential impact specifically on real estate investing. As a side note, there are many things that I'm currently doing with this technology, and you're actually watching one of them right now. I'm able to use this to help me come up with content creation ideas, create thumbnails, create descriptions below the videos. There's all kinds of things. So depending on what area your profession is or what areas of interest you have, I would highly recommend that you take a look at this software because it will completely blow your mind, the capabilities of it. All right, now let's talk about how ChatGPT can be used in real estate, specifically these different ways. The first one is writing property descriptions. So imagine having a tool that can create property descriptions in just a matter of seconds. With ChatGPT, you're actually going to have a starting point to work with. It's going to save you time and effort. Now, I get this really might not be that difficult of a task to begin with, but it's certainly time consuming when you're having to go and write multiple different property descriptions every week, every month, whatever. Now, this is especially useful for those that are going out, they're buying single family homes, or they may already have single family homes, and what they're wanting to do is start turning them into short-term rentals like Airbnbs. So trying to figure out, because when you're searching for Airbnbs, what are you doing? You're looking at the two things mainly. You're looking at the pictures, but you're really looking at the descriptions. Just like when you're ordering something on Zappos or Amazon, you're looking at the descriptions. What are other people saying about it? What's catching your eye? ChatGPT can do this for you. The second way is creating cover letters, emails, and other different types of communications. So ChatGPT can help you generate text for all of these different things, like with contractors, lenders, buyers, tenants, and more. All you have to do literally is just input a prompt and tweak the generated text as needed. Now, a couple of years ago, my wife and I undertook a huge remodel undertaking. And, we had different contractors, subcontractors. We had two different people that were helping us with design on the house, one for function, one for more aesthetics. And we always had to have like a weekly meeting getting everybody on the same page. Unfortunately, ChatGPT was not available, but this would have been a huge time saver where I could have sat there, created all these different emails, or have it create these emails for me based on what I was wanting, whether or not, for instance, let's say we're going to talk about like the different lighting fixtures, or, if we're going to talk about maybe the different things that we were going to be talking about that week for the property, before getting everybody together. So I could have created something like that, make sure that everybody was on the same page just in a matter of seconds instead of trying to figure up with it. All right. So again, the sky's the limit. You just have to kind of play around with it and tweak it as needed. The third way is estimating calculations. Now, when you're considering purchasing a property, working out a lot of times the monthly mortgage payments and actually how they're going to align with the budget can take up a big chunk of time, especially when multiple properties are viewed under consideration. So ChatGPT now might not be able to do a lot of complex calculations yet, but when ChatGPT came out in the end of November 2022, it's already had a couple of different versions, and every time it's getting a lot better. So, right now it can do calculations, but no telling at the end of the year what type of calculations it can do. But up until this time, when you're estimating this, it can give you like a rough estimate and help you to kind of aid your decision making when you're kind of like on the go looking at properties. Hey, should I even consider purchasing this or not? ChatGPT can help with that because it simply can be installed on your phone. And again, the best part, it's free. But as with any type of technology, there's always some drawbacks to consider. Now, one of the cons of ChatGPT, and you're going to hear about this a lot because it's like, is ChatGPT going to take over the world? Are there going to be robots? Is anybody going to have their job, if people's jobs safe? So that's one of the main drawbacks that people are talking about, is the potential for labor cuts. Now, again, AI can undertake very labor intensive manual tasks. And you think about it, this could pose a threat for employees, especially those who handle day to day admin. I was actually listening to a podcast yesterday, and there's some sort of billionaire out in California that's creating this factory, and they're doing nothing but robots. And what they're doing is they've gone and they've looked at how the human body has moved, and they've input all this into the robots. Now, think about how something like this can be used. And one of the examples he used was at Walmart. So instead of hiring all these people, to unload trucks, to put things out, stack the shelves, to do all that, they're actually thinking about cutting back 30 to 40% of the workforce using these robots, paying them a whole lot less, the person that owns the robots, to do these labor intensive manual tasks. That's the first place to start. So again, that's why a lot of people are concerned about their job is, are robots going to take over? All right. Now, for example, AI can do research for you as well. So we're going to get back to the real estate part. So this means that when you think about it, real estate investors, they won't necessarily need to work with a real estate agent or a financial advisor. Okay. So if you can go in and you can put in exactly what you're looking for, that's another way that you could potentially get rid of different industries, with real estate agents, financial advisors, just like in the orthodontics industry. They've got these different companies now where they'll actually send you the impressions. You take impressions, molds of your mouth, you mail it back. The computer scans it. That's AI. The computer is scanning it, and they make these trays for you and they mail them to you. And those basically get to align your teeth. All right. So AI, think about it, AI has been around for a while. My wife has a Tesla. They have self-driving options. That's AI. So AI it's really getting big. And if you want to stay up with things, especially in your area, you've got to put in the time and effort to do that. Okay. So because of all this and with the research that AI can do, again, with real estate, a lot of the real estate agents out there are kind of getting concerned about their job. And in time, this could render these different occupations obsolete, or at the very least, again, reduce the need for employees who fill these roles. Next is a lack of personal touch. Now, while ChatGPT can save investors time when going and writing out these listings or responses, it actually lacks a personalized approach when automating the client responses, generating real estate leads, and then closing the transactions. ChatGPT, again, it's AI, so it's going to lack empathy, and it takes more of a logical approach when writing prompts. So it may not be the best platform to use when you're trying to communicate with your clients and if you want to form some sort of strong, long lasting relationship. So what you can do is you can get it to come up with something for you, write something for you. That's what I do. And then I go in and change it up to make it sound more like my voice. The third potential con are limited topics. Now, ChatGPT is trained on specific data sets, meaning that it can only offer knowledge on specific issues or subjects. This means, again, that that it limits the topics it can discuss. The fourth is, as with anything, AI, technology, skewed facts. So ChatGPT can only learn what it's taught. This means that it could get fed incorrect data and relay it as a fact. Now, in the real estate investment world, this could erode trust, especially if incorrect information is given to potential leads. And the last con is lack of creativity. Now, while AI may utilize enormous amounts of information, it can't compete with human creativity. Now, although this may be able to assist developers with creating a basic building design, real estate investors can't 100% rely on now AI to completely cut out the costs related to this type of design. With these drawbacks, AI can't solve all the issues related to real estate investing. What it can do, however, is assist in basic ways and cut back on labor, resource, and time sensitive, time intensive, repetitive activities, all of which investors can use to their advantage. Now, despite these drawbacks, AI can help real estate investors save time and resources by automating repetitive tasks. The future of AI in real estate looks very promising, with major investments from companies like Microsoft and potential integration with various platforms. This is going to ultimately transform the industry and make the investing process, in my opinion, much faster and much less stressful. So, what are you waiting for? If you're thinking about investing in real estate, or you're already currently a real estate investor like I am, typically passively in syndications, then it's time to embrace the future of this with the different types of AI technology out there. Now, one of the things that I am doing, and one of the biggest drawbacks to investing in real estate syndications, is there's just so many deals out there. So it seems like once you sign up for these deals, they start hitting your email inbox. They start coming up on your different social media feeds. So it's like, well, everything looks the same. They're all having the same IRR. They're all having the same types of return. How do you tell if the deal is good or not? And that's one of the things that I'm using ChatGPT and AI with. Not only am I going out and meeting these people, meeting these sponsors in these real estate syndications to work with, to get to know them, because AI can't do that. So I'm getting to know them. I'm going to look at their property with them. I'm talking to their investors, but I'm also taking their projections, their pro forma, what they think the property is going to do, what they think the property is going to give investors, like investor returns. I can take this data, I can input it into this AI software, into ChatGPT, and then get it to look at it, get it to analyze the data to see whether or not it's potentially worth it to look at or not. Is it a potential good deal or not? So again, the sky is the limit. And if you want to learn more about how I'm personally using ChatGPT with real estate investing for passive income, make sure, like I told you initially in the video, download the passive income guide below the video. Take care.